can't remember. So they added something in the notes that if you now confederate with somebody and one of the lords, the legendary lords, is in a wounded state, you still gain access to them like you did before. I don't know, but I'm guessing they still have to be recruited in the first place, right? I mean, you're gonna take a while. I don't want to wait at all. I should remember to move to that when I can. Because I think through a lot of these mountains, you're actually quicker. Half the time, anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's a little quicker, right? Yes, I don't think we're at war with Grom Peak. Mount Gumbad, that's the one.
Onward.
You're going up, but you're not going up that quickly, are you? I think as well, by beating up lots of orcs is like... The dwarves like it if you beat up orcs, so you know. Strength rank 2. I think in the early part, the fact that we have all these slayers is really going to make... The fact that you can recruit them from the off... I mean, they're going to get shot up quite a bit. I'm sure he has some skills that... Well, you can make slayers even better, sure. I'm sure there was something about increased... I forget the word, sorry. The increased replenishment. For the slayers, I don't know. We might want to consider going down the blue route at some point. I guess we do. If we're going to have... We don't need to go down the red route if we've got all these extra bonuses for slayers. We'll see. We'll see.
It is time.
Oh, do you have walls? Nope. Well, I guess that's everything, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just looking at my phone. I was having a look at what the other streams are like, how many people there are about. I mean, there's a lot of people watching, but there's a lot of people as the official Total War channel. I was kind of curious how... I mean, most people watching the last couple of weeks have all been about Solaris, right? Since my numbers have gone up quite a bit. Ooh, that's interesting. If Manfred's having trouble there, by the looks of it. I'm not sure how much of the audience would translate to Total War. But it's also the problem, lots of people playing it on a release day. Oh, it's difficult to stand out when you've got suddenly all these people coming out of the woodwork with their 1,000 followers. Well, not followers, but 1,000 people watching them. Hey, better public order, which is going to help considering we've got base. Ooh, research rate plus 20% faction right. That's getting that early is pretty sweet. So I'm tempted to go with the scouting first, because you can recycle magic weapons anyway. And then we'll go down here. And get all these extra cool abilities. But we'll keep him in the army. Master of the Forge. What level do you have to be for that? Rank 3. Cool. Yeah, let's do that. Go with that one.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
Now...
Karak Kadrin attacks!
Oh, I need to... Well, we just auto-resolve this. I wonder if that might be a kind of theme. It's like, oh, look at all the Slayers. So we just auto-resolve anything. I mean, it's a small battle, right? Oh, you've gone up a level. We, they supposedly spread casualties about a lot more. Because you used to find that you were much more likely to have somebody just die. Missile resistance is very good. Considering that's kind of like the Slayer weakness. Just straight up occupy. Nah, we've got some more growth. It's possibly worth keeping that. Get off more Choffin land. Hey, we got some off gold. Iron Curse icon. Oh, you've got an archivist as well. So we've gone up to 120% research already. Amazing. Let's get the extra salmon income. I don't want to name areas after followers because I like to keep it all kind of thematic, but I might rename units. I think I said that at the start, but there are other names for these. I should really find out what the dwarven names of these places are. Because obviously the orcs give it a name when they take it over. We will keep the growth as it is. Yeah, because like an extra 15 growth up to plus 50 growth now. What can we have in here? Construction cost. Growth. Extra tax, untainted and public order. Let's go for the growth. Problem is we can't really get any more units. Not at the moment, not until we can get some more income. Oath of Forging. So, yeah, you can only get one of these, right? Against Chaos and Norska. See, I'm tempted. What does Doomseekers do? Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Capacity replenishment rate plus 30% for Ungrim and Slayer units. Yeah, I want that. And obviously it's worth getting that as soon as possible. No, we'll see. Yeah, I feel like I want to get that sooner rather than later anyway. I want to get all sooner rather than later. But I'm thinking, obviously the orcs and the unliving will help us now. But I feel like in order to prepare for fighting against chaos later. Bonus versus large. There was something over here. Plus 15 melee attack when fight against chaos and Norska. Rune of Grimnir, missile resistance. I mean, we already get like the Demon Slayer, Chaos Norska, but like let's really go over the top with that. Yes, I want to get that. I want to get this. Plus 30% casualty replenishment. That's amazing. I mean, I would get. I mean, it takes them 3 turns. We can't move these guys now, can we? So we've got like 30 rune stuff anyway, right? 30 rune stuff. So we can get some weapons, right? So what has Ungrim got at the moment? It's a talisman. It's our Iron Curse icon is a enchantment. So we'll the cool thing is I know you can recycle them, right? I don't know how much of you necessarily get back. There was always a thing with the Tomb Kings, and I guess that's why they changed it, but I always just wanted to wait and save up and get the better items later. But the fact that you can recycle them makes me much more inclined to like, well, let's just get it. I mean, we can only get the basic ones, right? Bonus versus infantry. Armor piercing damage. Well, we don't... Probably bonus versus infantry, because that's what we're mostly going to be. Minus pickaxe. I mean, I shouldn't really look at the name, but the idea of Ungrim with a pickaxe just doesn't sit right. Let's have a look at armor. Minus 10% speed? No, we're all about speed. Oh, extra speed. Which isn't a bad idea, actually, because he's slower than the other Slayers. And that's funny, it gives him... doesn't actually give him any protection. No extra armor, just makes him quicker and have a charge bonus. That's kind of funny. Talisman. Vanguard. That's funny, have an Ungrim who can Vanguard. Ward save. Small ward save. Magic resistance, missile resistance. Veteran's Flask. Well, that's interesting. I've never really seen talismans that give you melee and attack and defense. At least I don't think so anyway. It's been a while, so I'm probably imagining it anyway. Let's go with the bonus versus infantry. I mean, we're fighting against a lot of the orcs at the moment. Of course we can, you know, recycle them, give him something. He's obviously going to have his own weapon later anyway. It's only always pass off somebody else, but it's mostly going to be fighting. There's not going to be huge amounts of monsters and stuff as yet. Axe of Dargo. Upkeep. Ooh, awesome. I mean, that's level 18, right? So it's a long way off. We want something else in the meantime, not the armor. Thought I heard something outside. There's people in the balcony upstairs. Okay. Now just keep an eye on this diplomacy with these guys.
Yes?
Oh no, these guys particularly, I guess.
I will listen, but my time is short.
No.
No.
I just wanted to be in good stead. I'm not sure if I can actually... No, I can't quite trade with them. I don't know if that's a connection actually, but at some point we'll be able to trade with them. Surf bar.
Now we from another hold arrive.
I mean, they're going up, right? All my attacks, yeah, it won't take them long to get really on side. Man, you can tell I'm playing Stellaris for too long. I'm not used to having to vamp in between loading screens and then turn stuff. Oh, that reminds me, I need to alter the camera settings. What's the word? Reset at the start of each campaign. I don't remember it from previous campaign. But everybody moves a little too slowly for my liking. I didn't put it on the fastest speed, but as the game opens up, I might. It doesn't normally say so. I don't see heroes moving, or at least not from allies anyway, or armies moving from allies and stuff. But we'll wait until it becomes an issue. Hopefully, some of my mods are going to get updated, and we can. I don't think they're save game compatible. One of them I think is the camera, the faster end turn camera, which is once we explore more areas we'll get annoying. So let's have a look at this first. Is that... Was it not a generic? Right, let's get the animation speed on fast for all of these. Is it camera off? But that's even just on my thing. Allied factions. Let's put them on fast. I'll turn the heroes off, but just in case that doesn't quite work, let's stick that on fastest. Enemy factions. Still put the heroes. I'd still like to know what their heroes are up to. And neutrals. I don't care about their. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it starts getting too much. I'll put them on fast anyway, because sometimes neutrals are just, you know, future enemies. You kind of like to keep an eye on them. Yeah, I want a beeline for Mount Gunbad rather than heading north to finish off the Red Eye, just because there's a gold mine there. I don't know why it's got golden idols. It said something about that. It's like, oh, they now have access to the golden idols, but I thought the golden idols was just like a... I think Lizardmen and Tomb Kings just changed gold into golden idols. It makes more sense for them to be mining gold, right? Well, that's what I would say.
Vals will be satisfied with this. What?
Oh, am I... Well, I'm trespassing, but so what? So what? What are you going to do about it? And... Oh, are you going to have walls? You do have walls, yeah, like gold mine. I bet you I can't. Well, you can. I'm going to get you... Oh, I never renamed you. You should be Dasmog. And
Beards and belts.
we'll get you to see about doing some damage on the wall. I guess we've got no buildings to do. No, it's all just about the growth, isn't it, at the moment? 65, plus 65 is good. I'll probably upgrade that one first, rather than waiting for this. Once we get that gold mine, it'll be... Our income should be a lot better. And I think if we took Grand Peak as well, we should then be able to trade with Zufbar. I think it's going to be better in the long run, but I think it's going to be a tricky play coming after these guys. Because the Red Eye's going to turn around and Nashrak's lair isn't exactly defended. Huh. Didn't you see the Temple of doing better? Much was rather, they don't tend to expand quite so much, but they keep on Manfred at bay for a little while. That's fine by me.
I have the forge fires glowing.
Go and damage them walls.
You summoned me.
Success. I mean... now I'm thinking it's like, well, seeing as I'm damaging the walls, let's get you the Master of the Forge. Let's start building that up a little bit each turn. I bet you can't reach if you're
Very well.
yeah, go moving normally. So let's just keep you in the underground stance and then we can attack next turn.
I'm not gonna die standing here.
Let me just see if Fulgrim expands out particularly quick. Settlement upgrade available. Let's yeah, we get that upgraded, then we might be able to get like a money building in here. Or walls. Let's look at these words behind here, just like tease me as this of like this is where game 3 will be. I don't know if that's confirmed, but it's very likely. Nah, it must be. Yeah, yeah. I don't know where else I would go. Sorry. I mean to like yawn so much. It will be interesting. I always worried about like to what extent will people tolerate the slow end turns. I mean it's kind of one of those expected things with Mortal Empires. I mean I know I don't have the greatest equipment in the world anyway. But it's not like it's hovering on any single one for ages, it's just there's a lot to go through. It's like what, 200 odd factions? I don't know what the number stands at now, so I don't know to what extent. Because I think Norse used to be 2 factions, now it's like 4. Right, extra income. It's kind of doubled our income actually. What other tech do we want? 2 makers, we haven't actually got any income from settlement buildings. Oh, that's the basic settlements, isn't it? Oh. Well, that's interesting. I could have sworn, I don't know if they've played around with it, but I could have sworn this skill was like a, you get a bonus to dwarves first. It definitely include high elves before, I suppose, or lizardmen. That's interesting. I mean, that'd be useful in the long run, but not now, particularly. I mean, although we've got humans on our borders, but you can get a port. That's going to help us being able to get some trade and stuff. Yep, money. Let's just focus on our money at the moment. Yeah, public order is a real issue, isn't it? Right, I want gun bad. What do? Damage the wall again, will you? Oh, failure, but you've gone up at least. I should give that to, what's his face, Ungrim. I suppose I should make your damaging walls better.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
I realise I haven't actually taken Root March with him yet. I don't know, that may not... Getting through the mountains is tricky, but then if you're always going to use the underground march, I don't know if that's affected by the 10%. It might be. Oh yeah, declare war. Of course we declare war. The orcs is... kind of feel like the dwarves should all... You don't have peace treaties with orcs. Well, I guess we'll fight this. How many... Well, we have to fight it really, because I didn't trust that auto-resolve at all. Oh no! Why can't we attack? We should be able to attack, they've got loads of breaches. No they don't, we failed. Didn't we last time? Damn, I messed that up, haven't I? Have I? Doesn't matter, it's too late now. I mean, we could wait another turn. We have to wait a turn for a battering ram anyway. Alright. No, we'll continue a siege. We'll stick the runesmith in next turn, and then I guess we'll fight that. And hey Zufbar, you want anything? Any better treaties as yet? Defensive alliance?
Go on then.
Go on then. Military access?
Sure enough.
Ooh. Are you kind of considering a military alliance as well?
Won't happen.
No, won't happen. But that's cool.
So,
Oh, war target. We're at war with the same people. Can I tell you to destroy that army? I don't care about this. I don't want you to take the settlement. I wouldn't mind you taking the army. What about? Oh,
Yes?
yes. Do you want a non-aggression?
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you here? I'll ignore that.
Alright, doesn't matter. I just think as well as like when I last played dwarves, it was what, 4 races? Empire, vampires, orcs, and dwarves. And what? There's beastmen, lizardmen. Well, the Bretonians were there before. I suppose Norse were, but they've obviously been fully fleshed out. I guess there were chaos as well when I played. Yeah, not the ones I was trying to. Yeah, bloody, for sure. I mean, I don't even know where they are. That might not actually really make much of a difference. Bloody Empire fighting against each other. The Hive campaign I want to do at some point. I want to play as Teclis. Because he gets the leadership benefit with humans and elves. Oh yeah, they're going up that way. That's going to be a pain. Oh, and they've come down. We're going to lose Nashrak's Lair. We're not going to be able to get back in time. I need to take thingy. Yeah, I want to use the influence ability that they have. Just get all the empires to play nice with each other. Stop fighting amongst themselves and unite to face the greater threats of the world.
the runes are ready.
Are you suffering attrition? What are you suffering attrition from?
Aye, it is time.
Is that low fighting us? No, it just caused some mountain passes. So, yeah, 1 turn, but that might not be enough. I'm just thinking, it's like, are we... We're probably going to lose this if those two... Well, there's not really no probability about it. It's regardless of whether... So I should really... Oops, nope. Didn't particularly want to do that, but I should cancel that. Which is a bit of a pain.
Attack! Pray I meet with Grimnir.
Sure, we'll fight this. Of course we will. Don't have to be anything particularly subtle. We'll just charge the walls and climb them. Don't even really need to worry about the gate. I mean, we'll take some damage, like going in, but once we get up at the ladders, we'll be fine. I don't even know if I care about the ram. Probably not.
Slayer King! Eating on blood!
Look at all these slayers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Move these over a little bit, not that it makes huge amounts of difference. We'll just be getting these guys to charge straight away.
Dwarf warriors!
I get these guys to, especially because these guys were a bit damaged, we'll get them to go in the second wave.
Thunderers!
I don't want to worry about these guys too much.
For the High King! For the Karazantur! Hungry Mind Fist! I am the Slayer King!
Taking a bit, they're not taking as much damage as I was kind of expecting. I guess they're coming into arch range now. I mean, they always, you know, they miss and stuff, I suppose. But that is really weird. I say weird. And they're taking some damage, right? And magic resistance.
Slayers! Nothing can stop us! Move! Kill Urks!
So we get these to climb up the wall behind these guys.
Out! Dwarf warriors!
Same with the characters too.
Vengeance! Move now! Thunderers! Slayers! Bring them! Ready to strike!
Are you actually killing anybody? No, not really. Let me turn off your fire, I will. Can you guys attack the gate? Just go and attack the gate, you may as well. Oh, can... Yeah, you...
War of vengeance!
Nope.
Climb!
There we go.
Runesmith!
God, it's
The runes
so awkward just to queue up. I like going down pretty quickly just with a couple of dwarf warriors. You're not in combat.
Scarf!
Neither are a lot of these actually. Let me get you to come after these guys, go on the ground, and we'll chase after some of these. Oh, oh, the gates are destroyed.
Fight! Dwarf warriors! Attack! Aye! To the forge! Scoff! Slayers! Move!
I mean, so that takes his melee defense down to 8, right? Which means basically going to be hit by everything. So yeah, I guess use it with caution. Because once we get him some ward saves and things like that, the melee defense might be less relevant. I think my understanding is like your melee attack versus their melee minus their melee defense is how much attack goes through, and then I don't know. I think it's a bit more of a formula than that. Alright, decisive. $103 kills here. That's pretty sweet. I guess you guys didn't get there quick enough. Losses. I really want them. I wonder if there's a mod that I can just change this. It's probably one of the text files could do it. Instead of losses, it should be called honourable deaths. It's like we just met an honourable end, that's all. You didn't actually lose anybody. They restored their honour in death. I'm assuming that's what happens actually. I know they're trying to get death to restore. Does it restore their honour? I guess it must do. I think that's why Ungrim has such an issue, because he can't look for death and still be a king of a hold. So his family's grudge, no, not grudge, dishonour would never be mended. Ooh, 118. Level up. Occupy. Gold. 600. Plus it gives us something to trade. And that goes all the way up to 1800. Lord recruit rank and hero recruit rank. Awesome. But yeah, we've got a small little minor problem having to deal with these guys now. They're obviously going after Nashrak's lair while it's weak, but... Oh, that's... Oh, we can get extra weapon strength here anyway. Oh, that's interesting. I never really considered that. So I knew there's another option for orcs there. Yeah, but we want the Doom Seekers. Plus 3% replenishment. I don't feel like that's taking that into account. Maybe I have to wait a turn. Or even just clicking off it. Click it back on it. Yes, there we go. So they're going to be completely done in a turn. That's amazing. So the sermon upgrade is available, but yeah, seeing as we're going to probably lose that, we're going to skip that. I'm just interested to see if the orcs have any kind of alliance. No. So they won't be able to fight together. Not that, I mean, either one of those armies will probably be enough. We can afford more units. Not that I can. Yeah, I don't want to wait the 2 turns, plus it's really expensive. But we've still got 6 more slots. I guess we could... we need to put another building that's going to give us different unit options. Ah, brilliant. I don't know if that means he's going to be in attack range. Yeah. Not much I could do here. I mean, there's a strong argument. I should have just headed north. Maybe they'll sack it. They did. Oh, now they've gone and claimed it. It's fine. We will take it back. Yeah, I'm gonna be guessing myself for a while. I think it's like the other thing is like I should have just finished off the red eye. They only had like 2 settlements in the north, and I could have just focused on those other settlements. But I guess I'm kind of wanted that gold mine before Fulgrim could get to it. Yes, we lost that. Oh, well, yeah, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I suppose we get another grudge, don't we? Defeat the following lords. Okay. That's cool. Basic. Oh, map of Karak Kadrin. A map has been discovered. What? Of the fabled lost dwarf hold of Karak Kadrin. Should Karak Kadrin ever be reclaimed for the Karaz Angkor, it would be a great triumph of the Age of Reckoning. A large expedition is organised at great cost and resources. Oh, what? Right, that's why my money went down.
Ah, to die in battle.
Oh, you're not even in range. How's your ambushing skills, eh? 50-50. You can ambush, right? Don't know, yeah, it doesn't seem like but it's no skills for improving ambushing. I don't know if ambushing is terribly dwarfed, like I don't think it's really against the dwarves to ambush. They wouldn't be against ambushing orcs. Yeah, it doesn't look like he, at least anyway, gets any skills to make him better at it. But let's give it a try. We may as well, eh? Oh, I suppose we should just go. It's not really going to make a difference, is it? I just look at those. Oh, there's some woods there. We can actually hide in those woods, but it's not quite that. You know, I guess it doesn't make much difference moving a little bit forward.
My vows will be satisfied with this.
Okay. There's a long road here. Oh, we can see these 2 areas now. I'm kind of disappointed that Fulgrim hasn't come and taken these. I don't really want to go any further south than this. I want to let Fulgrim do it. And then I can focus elsewhere. wonder what this Red Eye army's going to do. Oh no. What's going on here? They don't look like they're sieging. Let's have a look, see who they're at war with. Obviously taking attrition, right? But it doesn't look like... Are they at war with the Orcs? So I don't want them to take this. Who are they at war with? And they often go to war with Sufbar, right? I don't explain why they would be over here. Ah, you cheeky bastards. Used the underway stance to go around me. I didn't intercept them. I was just thinking, I sort of thought in my head, it was like, oh, if they go for Karak Kadrin, it might be pretty undefended. Yes, it comes with walls, but it's only a level 2 settlement. For God's sake. Oh, They never saw my ambush either. I wonder if they would have come and attacked me if I wasn't in ambush. If they fancied their chances, they might have. God, you're gonna have a rebellion soon as well, aren't you? What's your... It's not the greatest. You've got walls. Man, I want to know where you're going. Right. You guys. First off, let's have a look at the vampires. What are you doing? Who are you at war with? You're at war with Tempelhof. You're not at war with these people.
What? Yes, my oath is intact.
Now I'm wondering if these guys are just buggering off down south. Or if they're going to turn around and take Gunbad.
To war.
I mean, they didn't know I was there, right? If they were planning to come take Gunbad, God, that's a risk. I just wondered, can we ignore that for a minute?
Aye, but the axe of Dargo
I mean, we didn't get notification that they had spoiled the ambush. So this is where they went, thinking there was no armies here. If they were going to go for Gunbad, I would have expected them to land right outside Gunbad. But instead they're here.
I am the Slayer King.
Now I could jump over here and take this next turn, assuming the vampires aren't going to come after it straight away. I'm going to have trouble whatever I do against them.
I'm not gonna die standing here.
I can just already feel this, like I can feel a restart coming. Masters of Steel and Stone commandment. Oh, that makes the commandments better. Additional 5th. Oh, they completely rejigged this. I'm sure that wasn't a thing before. Again, it's such a long time since I really played. I had a look at them about a month ago. I played like 10 turns of a campaign, but it's like I don't remember them modifying the actual whatchamacallums. That's really interesting. Let's go with the extra. We haven't got any tool makers, but we're going to have to build them if we're going to get any kind of economy. If these guys are heading down south, then everything's hunky-dory. If not, I'm going to have issues. I mean, you're at war with the proper dwarves, right? So is this the most trickiest part? There's so many different ways on a campaign, just this early part. And this with Khalida as well, you know, it's just like, I had real trouble with the lizard man. Oh, they're buggering off now. Are they? I don't understand what they're doing. They're not at war with anybody over here. They're not even at war with Sufbar yet. That's so weird. He just come out of march stance, he's just standing there. He's not even raiding. Just taking attrition. I mean, are they running away from somebody? I can't. I mean, it's possible Vlad's. I don't know. It just seems so bizarre. I can think of no explanation why those armies are here. I mean, unless they were planning to go to war with somebody. Like, if they were going to go to war with Zufbar, they would be at war with Zufbar. Red Eye has gone to war with Kislev. Potentially helps. Oh, what the hell are you doing? Okay, you can't. Oh, there's another army there. Well, Karak Kadrin. Well, they're just raiding me. That's alright. We're going to lose. Right. Oh, what happened to that? The other army. Of the other people. That army from those people. This is funny actually, yeah, because normally, I mean, I say normally, don't often get to see it. I guess it's the only faction, like I say, I played 10 turns of it. And of course, if you're playing as a vampire, you take out Templov really quickly. Those are the first people you come after. And they did take out Eshen and raise it, in fact, but they've been pushed back. But of course, with there being Vlad as well, it's possible Vlad is rampaging through the Empire. And maybe Manfred's just never going to be able to get started.
The slayer in me seeks death.
Gamble's paid off. Well, it wasn't gamble. Well, it was. It was an educated gamble, right?
Jog off.
It definitely looked like they weren't planning to take back gun bad. Imminent rebellion. Well, okay. Well, we're going to have a rebellion here, which... Is that going to be an orc rebellion? That's actually probably going to be, I say, more of an issue. I don't know. If it's a dwarf rebellion, these two might fight. But anyway, I'll take one peek. And then we'll head back up north. I'm going to have him primarily in the army, right? Oh, let's get the scouting up. But then... Oh, is that with this first character who was like... It's handy to be able to just jump out and destroy some walls. I'd really like to get some of these bits though. Extra armour, that'd be good for my people who don't wear any armour.
Very well. This may work.
It should be an easy auto-resolve.
Onward. My command is attack.
No problemo. Woohoo! 83 gold! Woo! Level ups. just occupy. I mean, the sacking and occupy is just generally not useful. Although having said that, it probably wouldn't have been worth it. I'm gonna say, because normally the buildings you get are better. So I want more income. I mean, this place should be relatively secure as long as Zubbar holds their kind of end.
It is time.
We'll see. Right, probably get the roof marcher, shouldn't we? I definitely want the Oath of Forging. Definitely want this, definitely want that, but it's like, yeah, roof marcher. Campaign mirror range plus 10%. Oh, and this province is secure. How much are we getting? 784. Public order's an issue, isn't it? Tax rate plus 5%. Should probably go for the growth first though, right? Yeah, let's go for the growth. We can't get the trade yet because now we don't have a connection through this away.
I grow restless.
Imminent rebellion, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I guess we just don't have the money for that. Definitely worth waiting for though. 447. Oh, I guess they raided me, that's why it suddenly went down, isn't it? Okay. What's the for Astrafel? You might have to translate emoji for me. They didn't teach me it in school. Warrior, warrior, heart, heart. I don't know. You liking the dwarves? How are you doing anyway, Astrafel? Astrafel? Or is it Astrop Hell? Astrop Hell? It's always fun trying to interpret people's names when you've just got the text to go with. Oh, it's just your way of saying hey. Hey! How are you doing today? I was kind of interested. You're the first person to kind of come into chat and say hello. I haven't really played Warhammer in a little while. Astro, fell, yeah, cool. So I said it the first time. And then I second guessed myself. Or just Astro. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Astro. Yeah, I was wondering, like, to what extent, because there's so much that came out today for this game. You've got the DLC, an extra free Lord, Dwarf update, which is obviously what I've gone with. And then you've got Norse as well. Oh, and Skaven had the food update as well. I mean, I've got the DLC and stuff, so those people are all gonna... Well, they should appear in the game anyway. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I've been playing Stellaris mostly the last few weeks, and I'm really enjoying that, actually. I'm kind of had to put a campaign on pause for this. But